Welcome to On Air with Kash. Today we are talking to the stars and director of the new film Taken In, available on Amazon Prime now. Please welcome Raquel Bell, Ben Sharples, and Travis Kuba.
Good morning.
Hey,
Thank you
thanks
so
for
much
having us.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I know I watched it on Amazon last weekend. I wasn't sure where it was going. There's an interesting twist to it. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you checking it out too. Thanks.
So how did this idea come about?
Well, I started writing it we a while ago, maybe like 10 years ago with my friend Rachel. And it was sort of initially a vehicle for the two of us. We were both going to make it together and act in it. And then after we finished the script, pretty soon after, she kind of left the business. And I just put it in a drawer for a bit and just kind of forgot about it. And then cut to like 10 years later, and my buddy Travis here, we went to drama school together. And not only he's a great actor, but he's also a great director. And he also is kind of a gear freak. And over, I don't know how many years, Travis can talk about it, but he would collect all of this amazing film equipment. And I was always after him to kind of make something. I was like, dude, you have this like one-man band, your own studio, so we got to make something. And he was always just like, I can't do it, you know, I'm busy with work. He was super busy with his job and raising a family and all of that, and so we didn't make anything. But then maybe like 2 years later, he called me up. I think he was in between jobs, and he was like, hey, look, I finally have some time, let's make something. And what do you want to make? And I was like, well, why don't we try this script that I have called Taken In? And I sent it to him, and I was like, what do you think? He liked it a lot. And he's like, let's do it. And we did a few revisions, and then we kind of just took it from there.
Did you take the festival route?
Well, Travis can talk a little bit about that. We got into some festivals, and it was during the pandemic, so it was a bit of a challenge. But one was in Texas, where Travis lives.
Lone Star Film Festival was in Texas. I now live in Fort Worth. I wanted to kind of slow things down and have a bigger space and less people to harass you about permits. Everyone in Texas seems a little bit more like, oh no, film.
That's where I'm from, Fort Worth.
I know.
I didn't know that.
From Texas, yeah.
Okay, we have to talk. We have to figure out where the good restaurants are. So, so we had the Lone Star Film Festival, and it was online, which was very strange because it was just down the way, but you couldn't go and shake hands and meet people in the same way. It was all done virtually, but you know, we did the best we can, and it was well received there. So yeah. And then I think we also did the Hollywood Horror Festival. We won an award for that.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, congrats! Yeah.
My nieces and nephews saw it, and they freaked out.
I just wanted to say regarding Raquel, you know, initially it was, like I said, it was for my friend Rachel and I, and it was a little disappointing at first that, you know, that she had left the business, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because when Travis and I went to make it, we were like, who's going to play the officer? Who's going to play Officer Naomi Carter? And we opened it up to Actors Access. And that's how we met Raquel, and we're just so blessed and lucky to have found her, because she's so perfect for the role and amazing in it. And we're just really grateful that she wanted to do it.
Oh my gosh, you were both incredible. I really had no idea where it was going. You both were delivering great performances. And then I'm not going to give any spoilers away. Y'all have to check it out on Amazon Prime to see what we're talking about. And then at the very end, it's just that image, and it's just, whoa, okay, that's what it was about the whole time. It was very trippy. I dug it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You know, and Raquel and I, we go way back. I was fortunate to have an appearance in her series Studio Lot. And also, Raquel and I have both been involved in the Special Olympics. Raquel's just really a very good friend of mine. I'm so proud of her and your performance.
Thank you, Kash.
She's also
everybody did such a fabulous job, and what a crew, and such a great. It turned out so wonderfully. I'm so excited.
And actually, Raquel, this particular role, but also I know you and my mom were involved in Crisis Response. You're both featured on ABC News last summer, and you have played cops in other movies. What was it like taking on this role?
It was like putting on an outfit that fit. As somebody would say, you walked right into it. Yeah. So yeah, it was a really good fit for me. I think it really spoke to my personality, and plus I was also going through a lot of personal issues at that time. I would literally be on the phone with somebody having an argument, hang out, and be like, okay, let's go shoot this. But yeah, it was a lot. I'm really just being me, and the character is a lot like me, and I was like, yes, this is great.
Yeah, there's something you can't, I think, teach about, military and people in uniform. Like, it's something authentic. And I think you can see through the artifice of, like, when someone's trying to act like they're in charge of the scene, she just like owns it. You can't teach it. So
she helped me with an audition a few years back, and it was a military role. And you're the real deal, Raquel. I remember getting in there and you were just explaining the terminology and what this means and how I needed to react to it. I mean, so that's what you said, Raquel. You just step right into this role and it's you. I mean, you don't even have to think about it.
I remember when we were looking at the auditions, my wife and I looked at Raquel's audition, and the first thing we said were like, she's perfect. I mean, is this person, does she have a background in being a cop? Like, it just seemed like she was a police officer. So we weren't surprised to hear about her background. We're like, yeah, of course. Like, she's this person. It's amazing.
I can't thank you enough for your time today. Please, everyone, watch Taken In. It's available on Amazon Prime now. Please thank Raquel Bell, Ben Sharples, Travis Scuba for their time today. Raquel, she's been involved in the Special Olympics. You can watch her on Shameless. We collaborate on Studio Lot. Ben, you can watch him on Flight 750 right now. Travis, I really am stoked for this new project you have going on, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. I thank you all, and I really enjoyed Taken In.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kash.
We really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for rocking out with me and the cast of Taken In. You are on air with Kash.
Yeah.
Yeah.